Ej, min fisk, de ved det. De ved, at vi skal se noget... headsetet kan ikke nå. De ved, at vi skal se noget kram i det. Og de er klar på at sidde og snakke den lidt af. Jeg gad også godt, at jeg havde nogle popcorn og noget lækkert. Så jeg også lige kunne spise, mens vi så noget stand-up, men whatever. Jeg må være the bigger person, og så bare lige fodre min fisk. Så har de det lidt at snakke på, imens vi skal se noget stand-up i dag. Vi skal se en gut, som jeg faktisk er på... Jeg har lige ved at sige samme label. Det lyder meget rapper-agtigt. Men han er faktisk kæmpe. Han er større end mig. Hvilket nok kommer som en overraskelse for nogen. Ikke fordi jeg på nogen måde er stor. Men mere fordi, at der nok er en del af jer, der ikke kender ham, kunne jeg forestille mig. Men han er i hvert fald meget, meget, meget større på stand-up-scenen. Selvfølgelig ikke på YouTube. Selvfølgelig ikke på YouTube. Men han er ret stor. Her ser vi mig. Jeg er simpelthen på forsiden. Jeg ved ikke lige, det er vist en fejltagelse. Her har vi Anders, min kollega fra radioen. Det er ham, der overtog mit job på radioen, da jeg sagde op og ville være selvstændig. Nu må se, om han også siger op og vil være selvstændig. Det er den vej, vi går, de unge mennesker. Nej, jeg ved ikke om, hvad han vil. Så er der Jan Lindeberg. Og der har vi ham. Conrad. Han hedder Conrad. This guy, Conrad Moulton. Og der har vi jo sådan det hele startede. Kan I huske, Mads de Krak, han svinede mig, lavede lidt sjov med mig. Og så endte det med, at jeg blev signet af Be Entertained, som er hans sådan, selskab, hvor jeg så også kom ind. Der er nogle store gutter. Der, vinderen af Danmarksmesterskabet, DM i stand-up. Ja, boy, Oliver, også mega grineren. Men Conrad her, han er vist ikke, han er ikke aktiv med noget show. Jeg tror ikke, han er aktiv med noget show nu. Men han har solgt, jeg ved ikke, hvor mange store sale. Vi snakker sådan 400-500 mennesker store sale. Jeg tror, han har solgt, jeg synes, min manager sagde, at han har solgt 16 af sådan nogle sale. Altså sådan helt, altså I kan tage mit billetsal på mit første show. Jeg tror, det var knap 2.000, 1800, 1600. Det var sådan noget i den omegn. Og det gik så gange op med, jeg ved ikke, hvor mange. Han har solgt rigtig mange billetter. Hvis ikke du kender ham, så skal du absolut ikke feel bad. Så skal du bare være glad, fordi du får forhåbentlig en positiv overraskelse nu. Fordi vi skal se hans show, Danglish 2. Han er nemlig brite, så vidt jeg ved. Og kan ikke sådan rigtig tale dansk. Men det er det, der er sjovt. Fordi at så giver han os et hudløst ærligt indblik i, hvordan han ser danskere, hvordan han ligesom har integreret sig, og selvfølgelig også alle de mærkelige ting, vi gør, som han ikke forstår, og sådan noget. Og det her, det er så hans show nummer 2, og det glæder mig virkelig til at se. Og det var vist det her, som bare fyldte, jeg ved ikke hvor mange sale. Han skulle være rigtig, rigtig sjov. Han skulle have et noget ældre publikum end mig, eller i hvert fald sådan lidt ældre. Det skulle vist sådan være, så vidt jeg forstår, sådan lidt universitetspublikummet, sådan lidt mere, sådan... Lidt mere, hvad kalder nu, jeg skal passe på, at jeg kommer til at sige noget negativt. Fisk, kan I huske, hvad det hedder? Sådan lidt mere komplekse, raffineret var det, jeg ledte efter. Sådan lidt mere raffinerede jokes, tror jeg.
Conrad Moulton!
Han har fået tårnhøj til speak. Nå. Der har vi. Og det er et fedt, sådan birdbox cam. Det er optaget på Comedy Zoo, ikke?
Thank you very much, Copenhagen. Wow, what a beautiful audience we have here.
Hvilket modsiger alt, jeg lige har sagt, fordi på Comedy Zoo kan der vist være sådan 180 eller sådan noget, så det er ikke en stor salg, men han har solgt mange salg.
This evening, thank you very
Eller så har min manager bare løjet.
much. It's an honor to be here performing for you guys. I'm learning a little bit about Denmark. I recently learned the worst thing that you can hear as a Danish person.
Ja.
Arbejder til flaskeautomat.
Ja, det er et lortet job.
I come from a country called Storbritannien. Have you heard about Storbritannien?
Mm-hmm.
Great Britain. It's a very arrogant name for a country, isn't it?
Det har faktisk aldrig tænkt over.
Where do you come from? Great Britain. Not shitty little Britain like you.
Prøv at tænke, hvis vi hedder Great Denmark. Det er faktisk, han har faktisk spot on observationen der. Great. Det store danske rige of Denmark. Ja, det er ret vildt.
What I'm trying to say is thank you very much for having me here in the European Union this evening. That's very sweet of you. Thank you. Sweet of you.
Nå ja, Brexit.
Very kind of you. Thank you.
De er jo ikke en del af the European Union.
Have any other people from Storbritannien in the room? Give me a clap.
Oh no, fuck.
A lot of cultural refugees here this evening. That's nice. Welcome. It's difficult dating after Brexit. My girlfriend thinks I'm in it for the visa.
Du vil bare bolle mig, så du kan blive i Danmark.
And people ask me all the time, Conrad, what is the UK going to look like after it leaves the European Union? I say, it's really obvious. You're going to imagine the skyline of London, but all the buildings have collapsed. And in the streets are just people warming their hands around barrels of burning money.
Er det så slemt?
And the sky is black with ash. And there's a hole in the ground, and climbing out of the hole is a boy with one arm.
Hold da her et billede.
And he's eating a plate of fish and chips that's covered in flies.
Fish and chips.
And my friend said to me, wow, Conrad, you're an optimist, okay.
Og det er et optimistisk billede,
We're
simpelthen.
still gonna have fish and chips, that's good.
Wow.
I think I have a weird face.
Jeg ved, altså der er jo nogen tunger, der sådan altså, snakker lidt derude in the grapevines, lidt rygter ude i mosen om, at de rent faktisk kunne muligvis blive medlem af EU igen. Undskyld, hvad sagde han? Hvad? Sagde han, at jeg havde et underligt ansigt?
I think I have a weird face.
Fed måde.
What do you think? Don't you think I have a weird face?
Fed måde at starte en joke.
I do. I have a strange face. Have a good look at my face. Because I don't look old, but I don't look young.
Nej, det er egentlig
I
rigtigt.
just sort of look fucked up, don't I?
En lille smule.
Look at me and you think, do you do heroin? Is that what's going on? I was looking at myself recently in the mirror thinking, you know, Danish people, they're very beautiful. What do they see when they look at me? And I realized what I look like. Have a good look at my face. Because I look like a school shooter.
Ja, det kunne han egentlig godt. Det kunne han egentlig godt, ja. Drillet lidt, traumer. Ja.
Like this wouldn't look out of place on the cover of a newspaper, would it? Put a frame around this. 11 dead at Aarhus University.
Det er en dark joke, det der.
But no, I don't do heroin, but I did become a father.
Same.
Oh, thank you.
Velkommen til det hårde liv, my guy.
Yeah. That's why I have these eye bags. My eyes look like they went shopping at Bilka, didn't they? It's weird becoming a father. You realize a lot of things.
Nice.
Are there any parents in the room, by the way? Give me a clap. Okay. I like the way some people looked at their partner. Do we have children? Where the fuck is Timmy? Some parents in the room, you will sympathize with me. You realize a lot of things when you become a parent. One of them is I now understand why my parents look so tired. You know the thing where you look at your parents and they look exhausted all the time and they're really boring. Like it's Friday night and they're just sitting in a chair and you're like, you're boring. You did that to them. You ruined them.
Det er sandt, man kørte dem bare træt.
The reason they're exhausted is because of you. People say to me, Conrad, have you seen The Walking Dead? Yes. Every morning in the bathroom mirror. It's a crazy situation having a kid. It's a bit like having a Tamagotchi.
Kan I huske dem? Kan I huske dem? Ej, det kan godt være, at det er lidt for gammel. Det er nok lidt for... Eller det er 100% en for gammel reference til de fleste kids. Men det var basically sådan her. I skal tænke, det var inden smartphone-æraen. Altså, det var faktisk inden mobiltelefon-æraen, tror jeg endda. Jeg tror, de kom lidt før smartphonen kom ind. Eller ikke engang smartphone, bare en telefon, der kunne sende sms'er. Så havde man sådan en her med 3 knapper på. Og det er basically en Pokémon, sådan en lille pixeldyr her, ikke? Og så skulle man så fodre den, og man kunne vist lege med den. Basically så kunne du trykke på nogle af de her knapper, og så ændrede de her pixels sig en lille smule. Ikke sådan rigtigt, men lidt. Og så tror jeg, at man mere eller mindre prøvede at bilde børn ind, at det rent faktisk havde nogle indflydelse, man trykkede på de her knapper, og så hvis man ikke passede sin Tamagotchi i det her lille æg her, så døde den. Jeg ved ikke, hvor meget spil der rent faktisk var over den, som sagt. Jeg var et lille barn. Jeg var meget grebet af det, men jeg ved ikke, om det rent faktisk var et spil, eller om det bare prøvede at se ud som et spil.
But if it dies, you go to prison. And the other part is being the father, because when you tell people we've had a baby, you know, it's kind of unfair, because one person did a lot more work than the other person. You know, I say, we had a baby, and my girlfriend looks at me and says, we made a baby? It's a bit like a group work project, and there's that one person that did all the research and the reading and made all the graphs and wrote all the documents, and I named the Dropbox folder.
Raffineret.
It's also weird being British and having a baby overseas, over here in Denmark, because I can't give him my Britishness. It's weird. You have to be born in Britain to be British, but at the same time, he can't be Danish. You have to have Danish family to be Danish. So by default, he's actually Palestinian.
Hvad? Hvorfor lige Palæstina?
It is a magical experience becoming a dad.
What? Den joke fanger jeg ikke. Der blev det sgu for raffineret for mig i hvert fald. Hvad bunder den joke i? Så han kan ikke være dansk, fordi han ikke har dansk familie. Han kan ikke være britisk, fordi han ikke bor der. Så default, fordi at han ikke kan blive noget, så bliver han bare sådan nærmest neutralt nulstillet til at være palæstinenser. Så medmindre kæresten er palæstinenser, hvorfor så Palæstina? Er det på grund af det, noget med det der med, de kæmper om det hellige land, og at, eller hvad? Den er jeg ikke helt med på.
Because what you first get when you get a baby is just a blob that doesn't really do anything.
True.
It doesn't really move or anything. You just sort of look at it, and you love it, but you're really bored by it at the same time.
Sådan havde det virkelig også i starten, man får et barn. Det er så røvkedeligt. Det er så røvsygt. Man kan ikke lege med det eller noget. Jo, man kan godt sådan lidt, men det første års tid, ikke også? Det var røvkedeligt. Når de så bliver sådan halvandet, og de begynder sådan at komme lidt på benene, og så de begynder virkelig, så begynder de at være sjove.
Situation that you're in. And then after some time, it starts to develop and starts to react. And I remember a magical moment. I was taking my baby out in the barnevogn, and I was leaving my apartment, and I was kind of dressing him up before I opened the front door, and I saw that he was really connecting, really making eye contact with me. And for the first time ever, he smiles at me. It was amazing. It filled me with sunshine. It was such a beautiful moment. And then he turned his head slightly and did the exact same thing to a NITAC sticker.
NITAC reklamesticker,
now, they're difficult to get, but they don't deserve as much love as your father. Babies live religiously in the moment as well. They never think about the future or the past. They're just obsessed with now. It's hard because, you know, you're sitting around the breakfast table, and I feel like they should apologize for last night. But they never do. They're like, guys, I'm so sorry for all that drama at 4 in the morning. I had too much milk. Everything got a bit out of control. I didn't realize this before I became a dad, but if you have visitors over to come and visit you and visit your baby, and the baby does a poo, and you go to take the baby into the bedroom to change the baby, the visitors come with you.
Nå, det gør
What the fuck is going on? That's fucking crazy.
Det gør de ikke i Storbritannien, eller?
They do. They just follow you in and watch you clean your child's anus.
Ja. Det kan vi også
sagtens gøre. Just standing there watching you. That's the only member of the family that you would do that with.
Ja, det er rigtigt.
You're not sitting around the dinner table. I think grandma's done a shit. Come on, everybody, to the bathroom. I've had some weird jobs here in Denmark. I used to work in Superbrusen. Have you heard about Superbrusen? The most super of all the Brusens.
Great Brusen.
And while I was working there, we used to stock a product called ISIS. Now, that was really unfortunate marketing for those guys. All they wanted to do was sell sugar-free products to Danish people, and then the Islamic State had to ruin it for them. So, what did they do? They had to rebrand. And they now call themselves ISIS, which just sounds like the hoogly wing of ISIS, doesn't it? Like, I imagine that somewhere in Denmark is a little boy saying, Mor, jeg skal til Mellemøsten og blive en medlem af ISIS. Nå, sådan, men du må ikke glemme madpakker.
Han kan lidt dansk.
Working in that Superbrusen, we had a few policies. We weren't allowed to serve anybody wearing a mask. We weren't allowed to serve anybody with a face tattoo or who was wearing camouflage. And I said, are we really not allowed to serve anybody from Randers?
Der skal selvfølgelig være en Randers joke. Selvfølgelig skal der være en Randers joke.
I also used to work in the body shop. Or in Denmark, they call it crop boutiquen. Me in the body shop, look at me. Heroin dad works at the body shop, what? A place that has skincare products. I'd walk in and be like, none of this works, look at that guy. And it was, I don't know, you know about, people have heard about the body shop? You know what I'm talking about? If you're a guy in the room and you don't know, it's amazing. I call it the last minute thoughtless gift emporium. Because it's Valentine's Day, it's her birthday, it's that anniversary you forgot about. You're panicking. All you have to do, go to the body shop, close your eyes, put out your arm, and whatever you walk into, that's the perfect product.
Så det er en slags matas, ikke?
She's opening it, and it's silver wrapping paper thingy that they did for you, and she looks down at it and goes, oh, hibiscus and echinacea body butter? How did you know? It's because I know you so well, I love you so much. Day one of me working at the body shop, my boss, he takes me into the back room, into the stock room, and he shows me all of the stock that the shop keeps. And I said, out of curiosity, do you keep a list of all of the stock that you have? And he said, no, this is Denmark. We trust our employees. And alarm bells started going off in my head.
Det er så den der er status, og de finder ud af, at de mangler, jeg ved ikke, hvor mange produkter.
Because I come from an ancestry of plunder and exploitation. We didn't dominate the world without a little bit of stealing. The next day when I came into work at the body shop, I brought a rucksack. In the morning, the rucksack was empty. At the end of the day, goodbye, everybody. I was stealing 200 to 300 kroners worth of shit every single day. I have never looked or smelt so good in my whole life. I was putting lotions and potions and oils on parts of my body that I didn't even know existed. My colleague Sebastian, he even pointed out one day when I came into work, he was like, damn, you are the smoothest ginger dolphin that I have ever seen.
Ginger dolphin. Ej, det er rent delfiner, de har også den der sådan lidt glatte, skinnende hud, ligesom når man bare har pølet sig selv ind i creme. Det er faktisk meget sjovt.
Gorgeous and amazing, but one day my boss says to me, Conrad, I need to talk to you. Takes me into the back room, closes the door, locks it, looks me in the eyes and says, somebody's been stealing. It ran through me like a dagger. And then he said, and we think it's Sebastian. I said, yeah.
God damn it.
I used to work in a sperm bank.
Nå, han har godt nok arbejdet nogle steder.
It's a true story. I was desperate for money. I know what some of you are thinking. That's not a real job. That is a real job. You get 500 kroners per donation. Some of you are working for free.
Så han har ikke arbejdet som ansat i spermbanken. Han har bare lavet afleveringer i spermbanken.
Give me a clap if you've ever worked in a sperm bank. One sticky clap at the back. It's a weird experience working at the sperm bank because of course, you trade money for shame. That's what you have to live with, the shame of your lifestyle. You go in there, the reason that they call it a bank is because it really looks like a bank. It's got like this glass countertop with this stone thingy, and there's like a lady standing at the counter in like a nice blazer. Her name's definitely Meda, and she's standing holding a little plastic cup. She gives you the plastic cup, and then you go into the waiting area, and nobody is making eye contact. People aren't even looking at their phones. That's how embarrassed they are. They're just sitting there like this. It's like that scene in Jurassic Park. If I stay still, maybe they can't see me. And you're all queuing to go into what they call the cabin, or the wank dungeon, as I call it.
The wank dungeon.
It's a door, and above the door is a light, and when the light
jerk-off station
is red, it means the room is occupied. That means somebody's in there masturbating. And here's the fucked up part. You're queuing to get in that room. You're waiting for that guy to finish onaneering so you can go in there.
Ja, det er sådan, det fungerer.
The light goes green, the door opens, and a guy walks out covered in shame. And now it's your turn. And you go into that wank dungeon, and there is a smell. There is. Decades of wanking have happened in that room.
Shit, syg sætning. Decades of wanking.
If you've ever been into a teenage boy's bedroom, there is a smell. And I'm in there watching some adult entertainment, and true story, the DVD I was watching, it froze.
Oh.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'm not into this. I thought, I want to finish, I want to get paid. So I'm going to have to fix this situation. So I opened the door, the light went green, a guy stood up. I said, I'm sorry, I'm not finished. I walk past the waiting area, I go up to the counter, Meda's putting on her plastic glove. And I'm trying to keep it really cool. So I said to her, I'm really sorry, but the porn DVD has frozen. And she said, no, we don't have the porn DVD version of Frozen here.
Okay, den så jeg slet ikke komme. Glimrende. Okay, den så jeg slet ikke komme. Lad os slutte på den. Og en fabelagtig joke. Det var altså de første gode 10 minutter af hans show. Der er selvfølgelig en del mere. 9.000 visninger. Det har været oppe i en 10 dages tid. Og jeg synes, det er sjovt. Det er bare anderledes. Men det er absolut en god ting. En rigtig god ting, at det er anderledes. Hvad siger I, Fishy? Ja, I er bare pisse sulten, som altid. Got it. Fornøjelse at se det her med. Jeg håber, I vil like videoen, hvis I har fået et eller andet ud af det. I kan også gå ind på fatsvag.zone, hvis I har lyst til at købe billet til mit andet show, som er Fatsvagt. Det er mig, hovedsageligt. Det handler om min familie og så videre. Alle de fatsvage ting, der eksisterer i verden. Så tusind tak for at I har set videoen. Husk at like, følg kanalen, og vi ses i den næste. Ha' det godt.